never make it back. Scared money don't make no money. A scared man don't make no money. Scared money don't make no money. A scared man don't make no money. Scared money don't make no money. A scared man don't make no money. Scared money don't make no money. A scared man don't make no money. Scared money don't make no money. Don't be scared, make a move. A scared man don't make no money. You ain't got shit to lose. Scared money don't make no money. Go on and put that trade in. A scared man don't make no money. It's time to get paid. You win some, you lose some, but you live to trade another day, live to make another play. Patience is a virtue, finna cash out any day. Stacked it to the ceiling, now I park my cars in valet. Move, bitch, get out the way, charging that shit like a bull. Call me Scottie Pippen, cause these pips, they keep my wallet full. Bank account on overflow, now I'm down in Tokyo. Me and FloppingGroper stung the market like a Scorpio. Bullish like a rodeo, feel like I hit the lottery. Crypto face, man, already making history. Yep, you gon' remember me from trading pairs perfectly. My faith in NickCipher B, double hump diversity. Why you trade nervously, add it to your misery. Gone and take some notes, better yet, why don't you follow me? Stay tuned, I'ma let you see how I rake these millies in. Say this video and make a playlist, call it Bullish Trends. Scared money don't make no money. Don't be scared, make a move. A scared man don't make no money. You ain't got shit to lose. Scared money don't make no money. Go on and put that trade in. A scared man don't make no money. It's time to get paid. Scared money don't make no money. Don't be scared, make a move. A scared man don't make no money. You ain't got shit to lose. Scared money don't make no money. Go on and put that trade in. A scared man don't make no money. It's time to get paid. A scared man don't make no money. That's the way the game go. Gotta make investments if you wanna see your money grow. Scared man don't make no money. Go on and put that money up. Invest it in yourself. Now you got your own checks and stubs. Scared man don't make no money. Signed up for NickCipher lifetime membership. Now you at the dealership. Pulled off the lot in a futuristic spaceship. Paid it off immediately. That's what I call ownership. Scared to lose a stack, you might never make it back. Law of attraction, what you think is what you gonna track. All at a casino, scared gambling, now you just got cracked. Can't go home broke, heard you told your girl you got jacked. Butterflies in your stomach every time you wanna spin. Half scared, half courageous, man, the two don't blend. All or nothing, pick a side, let your heart be your guide. Heard you was indecisive, need to learn to decide. Scared money don't make no money. Don't be scared, make a move. A scared man don't make no money. You ain't got shit to lose. Scared money don't make no money. Go on and put that trade in. A scared man don't make no money. It's time to get paid. Scared money don't make no money. Don't be scared, make a move. A scared man don't make no money. You ain't got shit to lose. Scared money don't make no money. Go on and put that trade in. A scared man don't make no money. It's time to get paid. Get paid. CryptoFace, crypto.com.
Oh, alrighty. How we doing, people? Oh, perfect timing. What's up, NickCipher gang? Hashtag NickCipher. Hashtag Crypto David Goggins. Hashtag lazy money. Where the lazy money at? Let me know how the music volume is. Is this a good volume as it's currently at here? Or should it be a little higher? What's up, guys? Thanks for joining the chat. Man, I was gonna stream on Monday, but I realized after this hike and doing 100 push-ups that like my juices are flowing. I'm throbbing right now. I got a vein on my forehead. Like I'm after you do what I just did, a 2-hour stream doing this shit seems like easy. Like I just came home and I was like, well, screw it. Like I'll just stream. And I liked what I saw. Like when I got home, I took a shower, ate some food, Feeling good now, feeling like everything I did today was like the perfect thing to do. You know what I'm saying? But man, the price came up over the VWAP, and the VWAP started having an increased slope. You guys see this shit? Once any VWAP starts like being in a positive slope, the longs start playing out better, right? And you certainly got that play out there. And now we're retesting that bearish sentiment. This shit we were talking about in the last stream, the anchor from the top. If we can just come over this orange line, like, we are now able to go up more. That's what's so powerful about these anchors, is like, it's telling you the bears basically the bulls are assaulting the bears. This orange line is what the bears are thinking and what they're trying to do. They're trying to pull some shit on us. They're trying to bring these markets down. If we slip below, that's bad. If we slip below the intraday and the orange, like, that's bad, you know? I don't know what's gonna happen. I have a little flashlight and I'm just like, oh, it might do this or it might do that. What do you think of the bull div on the 8 hour? Oh, dude, I actually know exactly what you're talking about. Like, I was watching it. Yeah, man. Well, not only is there, like, there's a lot of divergence here on multiple levels. Like, not only are these waves from above zero trending down all the way below the zero line, like the green dots, the lows, the market lows, are trending down from a very high place, whereas the price is trending up. You see that larger divergence right there. But there's also, like, if you only count things below the zero line for divs, you do have this little nodule trigger wave that happened before the big pump moves, and this is a hidden bull div here as well. For us to the bears tried harder, and yet we're way up here. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what that's saying. Like, imagine you're beating the crap out of some pencil neck, and like, he's underestimating you, so like, you smack, he falls on his ass right away. Now he gets up and he's like, ooh, like, I'm mad, I'm serious now, and then you just knock him out again. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was trying harder, he was more emotionally invested. Like, you slapped him awake, and you still kicked his ass. There was no hidden power. He had no hidden power to summon. He hasn't unlocked Super Saiyan 3. He's a pencil neck. That's a hidden bull div. It's a continuation. We got the yellow oscillator crossing up. The VWAP actually starting to show some upside, interestingly enough. We're very curious how this manifests on the 8 hour. But we're still in the green, and the RSIs were falling and gapped. We were thinking maybe the Stokes would have to come down to the RSI and this shit could get hairy and the trades get scary. But now we're scooping up a little bit, so we'll see how long this lasts. But if we can overcome, you know, the bear sentiment, then, you know, I would be more inclined that we go up further. Yeah, that 8 hour looked pretty good, and it's been around for a while. It's kind of like stale now. I saw it forming like when the price was crossing the VWAP. Man, I love this Crown music, bro. A lot of these lyrics are like influencing my life. It's like some weird self-actualization stuff. That's like, man, Crown is like my Morpheus, bro. I'm starting to see the Matrix for what it really is, you know? Like, I feel like I could reach the screen and grab your squishy face and give you a kiss and tell you, like, we're all gonna be rich, but I'm not at that point in my battle with the Matrix yet. I haven't learned to defy the laws of physics yet. What you guys thinking? What you guys thinking? Definitely big surge in momentum on the 30-minute. Bulls coming out strong here. Seemingly coming out of nowhere, but there was certainly some, you know, we were at the bottom of the range. Yeah, we're a little more forgiving of the shenanigans. At least we were right there. I hope the volume's okay. I hope the not only the volume in the price action, but I hope the crown music is like a good volume. So on the 1 hour, we're certainly still dealing with the declining money flow situation from before, but also there's a declining red money flow. So the fact that like you get like mama turtle, daughter turtle, and then like the baby turtle, there's like 3 turtles here. You could consider that bullish. But also the volume, like the money flow wave is still thin, you know? So you wouldn't be catching the bullish divergence right as soon as like the money flow just started trending to the upside here. But there could be some follow through. I would just want to see some support on some structure. I would love to see this like come up over that bearish sentiment there. Everyone hit the like if you're watching the stream. You know, a high percentage of you guys like the stream already. I don't even like asking because I'm not begging and I don't even care. Like this channel isn't even trying to reach the masses. It's like I'm trying to like fix NickCipher. I don't want people slipping through the cracks, not having someone to ask questions. Yeah, I mean, I feel you guys. Like I know it sounds cheesy, but like I've done meditations and thought about like the tens of millions of traders who lost everything, like getting into the markets over the last couple years. Like I really thought about that. I also thought about like all the pain that you know, goes into like Mike Perry when he trains for these fights. And I was sitting under the bridge where Mike Perry trained at in Salt Lake City, and I just like thought about all the pain, you know. And I had forgotten like how much of my faith that I had lost. I was like, dang, I need to be a part of this faith wave. I definitely sense a big faith wave coming. The human determination urging. Why don't I post TA anymore? I've been streaming. I've been doing more than ever before. I just did some TA. But I'll try and post some pictures for you in the Discord. But yeah, I'm happy you guys are in here. This isn't my first face reveal. This is my 3rd stream. Yeah, let's look at looks like Link is coming over. Link had it rough on the 1 hour here. I do see the bull div at the bottom gaining traction on a ascending VWAP. So it could be promising for Link here. We came down a lot. And we're still over a larger ascending VWAP here. So that could play out further. Yeah, we're starting to see an uptrend in the momentum, even though it's like a little bit peaked out on the 2 hour on the total crypto market cap. Like, I like that the momentum's like overall increasing. Tron's been just crazy, man. Tron, holy crap. Tron, dude. Tron just on the 2 hour just came back up over the -60 line. 65 minute. Yeah, the RSI's, holy crap, Tron. Obviously the money flow's red. But it does seem that it might be starting to like bottom out here. The RSI's tightened up and we came above like 10 to 12. Tron looks pretty good. Tron looks really good. Ethereum.
All I know is
Ethereum definitely came up over all these volume anchors. Like Ethereum is over a lot of it doesn't have much overhead stopping it. It's hard to say like you know, if these anchors are gonna, like, if it's gonna pull the price down, or if it can get another little run. But if it were to run again, this is what we want to see. We want to see us overcoming all these like bearish volume sentiments. You know, it's probably going to play out a little bit because these are sideways now, you know, but if we can get some positive price action and these VWAPs start curving up, you get that curvature, then like a bigger long will be like more assured, you know. So you could wait for like bigger confirmations like that, like on ETH, like more ascending VWAPs. But yeah, like the intraday strategy on ETH, look at how as soon as the VWAP began to ascend, that's when the longs start playing out. I love stacking things in my favor. You got a bullish market, you've got bullish anchors, bullish intraday, like everything's just up, you know. That's when the price starts, that's when things start moving the way that you expect. I love it, man. I love it. Oh yeah, we're getting a, we'll see what this next candle looks like, but that's like a tall wick over the VWAP there. Interesting. But even if it did have to come down to the intraday, that would be a nice opportunity as well, I believe. Yeah, like you can't like forget about the intraday strategy just because you're using anchors. The intraday is very valuable for like actually getting the actual entries. You know what I'm saying? But the anchors, the bigger anchors, tend to guide my they help me with range. They do help me with entries as well, or they would if I was trading. But yeah, like you just can't forget that intraday. We might have to come back down there, but I think that would be a good long opportunity if the price action showed any kind of structure over that. And I do see some decent structure forming here. It just looks, there's some divergence that I would like to see play out here. The money flow looks okay. It's like slightly divergence, but it's like a weak divergence. There's also just a momentum desert. See this like desert of momentum on the 6 minute for Bitcoin? Like there's just not many negative waves right now. Yeah, that's about where I'm at with the markets. That's about it with that. The hike went really good. I think that if we like, imagine if Bitcoin fails and like slips down and we get a night is darkest before the dawn moment, you know. I'm not saying that this is going to happen, but what if a COVID situation, a V-shaped recovery happened? That would certainly like shake all of your resolve, and it what you'd think it would shake my resolve as someone who's doing 100 push-ups a day, but it's not. Like I've seen that COVID dump, and I believe in Bitcoin, and so I don't see a random calamity event as a reason to dump my bags. That's where I'm at, you know. I do got some. Yeah, I'm on the treadmill charting, bro. Yeah, I'm treading. I'm trailblazing, bro. It ain't weird, man. I'm getting my cardio. I went for a hike. I did 100 push-ups. I streamed it on Instagram for the ladies. And now I'm here at home on my treadmill getting another 2 miles in. I'll stream until I hit 2 miles. I'm at 2/3 of a mile right now. But yeah, man, I'm ready for if there's some bear shit, I'm ready for it. I'm more ready than anyone who wasn't hiking or doing push-ups or thinking about how hard their diamond hands are. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hopefully my mentality like rubs off on you guys, you know? Hopefully you guys learn how to stay hard, or you're already doing so. Honestly, like most of you guys are hella disciplined. I needed to catch up like Heinz. That's what this is all about. Is like, you know, the only people in the markets now are like the hard ass motherfuckers who are like military men and, you know, like people who actually understand market lows and bear market psychology and all this shit, you know. So for those people, like for our best clients, like I had to level up, you know. Yeah, man, that's why, I mean, at one point I was saved by firefighters, so like I always had respect for men who like are further along in being a man than me. That's why I'm calling myself like Crypto David Goggins, because I've recognized that David Goggins was right and we're all wrong. You know, most people are wrong. And another thing I love about David is like his entire thing is like smashing pencil necks, which is exactly what that was my brother's entire shtick, was that he just like yells at the chat and calls everyone a flopping groper and a pencil neck, and he just takes on the pencil necks, you know. So David Goggins, I'm just like, dang, he's dealing with what that's how you know you're doing something amazing. It's like you have all these like haters, you know. Yeah, the firefighter story, bro. Yeah, dude, it's when I was 19, I was in a condo fire. I woke up at like midnight and our condo was super bright and I thought I was being abducted by aliens. It was me and an old girlfriend, and the fire had started on the patio. It was caused by her roommate flicking a cigarette butt into a pile of moving boxes like a complete numbskull idiot. And she almost killed us. In fact, she did kill all three of us and her own dog. But all three of us survived. It's actually more likely that I died. I was supposed to die that day. Like I had it wasn't even CPR that brought me back to life. It was CCR, which is like a 10% chance of working. And there was three of us, and that worked on all three of us, and we're all alive. I don't know what those two are up to anymore. But I passed out in a bathroom with them. We called 911. We told them everything that needed to happen. But yeah, man, I groped my last breath, and I said, if I'm gonna be saved, that would be sick. But if not, I actually I had let go. I was like, dude, this is peaceful. I'm just falling asleep. The oxygen just gets burned up by the fire, and I just like fell asleep. I was like, Aaron, you know, there's literally nothing I could do. You know, my only hope in that moment was that real life is a false reality, and like I wake up on some alien experimental table. You know, I was just like, what the fuck's gonna happen now? You know, but yeah, like when you're faced with death and there's nothing you can do, like overwhelming death and like fire and destruction all around you, like all you can do is just let go. It's like, it's actually like a peaceful moment, which sounds like kind of weird and tough, but yeah, like it wasn't like that hard for me to go through because it happened so quick, you know. But what was hard was like what my family had to go through, and what the firefighters had to go through to save my ass, to undo this like mistake that this retard made, you know. And that happens in society, is like retards make big mistakes and real men have to fix them, you know. And like I shook that firefighter's hand, and it was this big deal. Like we weren't supposed to live, and like we made the news, and like they still teach like the firefighters like what happened to us as like an example of like what to do when things go wrong in fire rescues. So that's a part of my story. Like even though I have like soft hands, not like the hardest dude ever, I was a crypto nerd all my life. Like I definitely had some good character building moments for sure. When I was in 8th grade, my family moved to like Galveston area, Texas, and we were into Hurricane Ike. So my family like went through the housing collapse and Hurricane Ike. We had to deal with all that stuff. Like our house was completely flooded. We lost everything. So I've been through the water. I've been through the fire.
I'm done repeating myself.
And when you believe that you're on Earth for a reason, like when you believe inside that truly was like that, you're the product of miracles happening. like that's probably my biggest motivation. Like I have this like calling to be great, you know, and it's such a big calling, it's such a big responsibility to be great that I feel like a lot of men probably feel like they should be great, but it's so difficult that they don't know where to start, and like they never do, you know. And it took me a while. Like I thought I was doing the right stuff, but nah, man. Like I've only just recently started working like on this path, you know. Almost 10 years after that fire accident. It takes time for you to like be able to cash out of you know, previous traumas. Like think of it like a market. Like the more you figure out the problem from a price perspective, you're getting closer to the top. And like it'll be like 10 years after something happens where you're finally able to like dump the bags and like take profit on all the pain and shit, you know. But that's like your growth. Like that's your enjoying your growth, you know. Yeah, so I'm happy to be here, and I got a lot of good people behind my back believing, and I want to give that to you guys, you know. Like I would be a greedy dragon if I was hoarding all of this motivation for myself. So I know I could be here more for you guys and like stream more often, and me and CF will be like the yin yang, you know, of the MC world. How old are you, bro? I'm 12. Why you guys always want to know all these like randoms? You always ask like there's no bad questions, but also like you guys make it tough. You always asking the tough questions. Do I trade as much as my bro? Nah, man, I don't. My role like for NickCipher is different than my bros. I've always played it safer, and I tend to only trade like the assets that I love. I trade like Bitcoin and ETH, and like I traded a couple alts, but I always you know, majority traded Ethereum and Bitcoin. Always consider myself like an Ethereum scalp trader, you know. But I fell off trading for a while, so I had to like get back into the charts, get back into laying positions and getting my ID situated, and this takes a lot of time. What I realized is if the common man is going to get into crypto and do this stuff, this just takes time. That was another reason I thought maybe like the markets might move quick, because like the average guy is like, what do I do? I want to do what you guys are doing. What do I do? And you tell him, but he's not actually like trading until like a month later, you know. So yeah, like it was cool disconnecting from my trading career and then reconnecting. Like I definitely felt like Neo, you know, he takes the red pill, he wakes up, but he's got to like leave the matrix, and he's got to like learn how to defy the odds of physics before he gets plugged back in. Because the me that got into trading was also the me that like watched porn and played video games and like did everything else that sucked on the computer, you know, before I got into trading. And like it wasn't completely replaced. Like I had to like leave, I had to like unplug from the matrix and like learn the meaning of hard work so that I could like go back in. Now I'm on a treadmill and I'm like coming at this like I'm trying to make money for my family, you know. So yeah. He's not reading. Jake says he's not reading until a month later and loses 1K and gives up. Yes, that's exactly what happens. The common man will get discouraged quickly because they're saying, I want to be a part of the Titanic story. It's like, no, you don't, bro. It's like, you don't want to taste the bread. You don't want to sip the champagne. And you sure as hell don't want to be banging someone else's wife on a sinking ship. There's more important things that matter. And when everything goes to crap, you're the first to go. Although that false hero guy, like, he actually lives in the end, but yeah. what's your overall outlook on the markets in crypto for the next 12 months? I always say, like, I don't know what's on the other side of the mountain. I have a flashlight that I can shine 15 feet in front of me. But from a spiritual perspective, like, I'm bullish on Bitcoin, you know? I can't sell my bags just in case we are in the quiet rescue phase and things are going to start moving, because the fundamentals, there seems to be a lot of ley lines converging. I mean, I could show you something on MC. So on MC, from a technical standpoint, you've got the RSIs tightening up and coming to 100 right here. So see right here, that aligns with right when we were at the old all-time high. Over here, we got the RSIs tightening up and we hit 100. That was right as we were approaching the old iceberg right there. Right here, the RSI tightening up and hits 100. And that was right as we're passing the iceberg level. And so here we are again, tightening up, hitting 100, and we're here at this level. So like, I'm curious, like, is the Bitcoin overall market for like the last decade, is it just like a drill, a military drill for the real Titanic sinking, which is the US dollar? Is it teaching us spiritually to like to delay our reward and like to learn how to live? What character do you want to be that survives multiple Titanic sinkings? You have to be a military man, a man of discipline, who is like not willing to taste the bread and sip the champagne and fuck people's wives. That's what it comes down to. Like, the sinful perish, and you know, only the people who are walking towards success or marching towards success, you know, drop on the deck and just give me 50 right now. You know what I'm saying? That's how we're gonna get to where we need to go. Yeah, it's a good pattern, right? The technicals of MC, I got some evidence from MC to back up that idea. But also there's the pi cycle chart. Like, let me look that up. And big shout out to Crypto Zombie, because he's a friend of mine. He's a friend of mine in CFs, and he's done a lot to like help me. He's equipped me with like the knowledge I need to trust my faith in Bitcoin. But you could see like the price action comes up into this like channel here, and we're right at that point again, you know. And granted, we could come back down and test that little orange line there. Like, there's certainly possibility to come down, but at this point in the markets, I can't like sell my bags. We're in like the quiet rescue phase. I just got to stick by my guns, you know. And I certainly have stuck by my guns by doing the 100 push-up challenge. Like, even if it goes down, I will at least be like way stronger when it does come up. I'm gonna be a different FloppingGroper by the time we're at 100K because of my decision. And everyone who didn't join me is gonna feel a little silly. What's up, Nightshade? First in the morning now on the charts. Awesome. And I don't want any of our ladies to do the push-up challenge. This is for the men only, by the way. It's bad enough we have our women trading for us, you know, but also women are the best traders, because like they understand that their role on the Titanic is to get on the lifeboat. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's their only job. It's like to eat the bread, sip the champagne, and if things go to shit, like we're all gonna work to make sure that like you get out of here okay. Like, this isn't your problem. Like, we messed up. We built a ship that didn't work. We drove the ship into an iceberg. This is our problem. This is the men's problem. If I saw my girl doing 50 push-ups, I would be like, oh my god, my balls would fall off me. If I couldn't do them too. If we were doing them together, that'd be sick. But if I was like a lazy schmuck and my girl just comes in my room and just busts out push-ups in front of me and is like an apprentice of David Goggins, like, that's gonna light a fire under my ass, you know? Dr. Slater, good to see you in. She says doing squats and push-ups. You know, if we were on a boat, our legs would already be strong because we're on the sea, right? Like we have sea legs, that's a thing. And then also you're rowing the lifeboat, so your back is big too. So the push-ups symbolically are the only exercise that you have to do left. That's the only exercise that is not tested until you have to push a big fat lady into the lifeboat, or the lifeboat slamming against the Titanic and you need like men to push the boat away. And if the Titanic is like falling under the water, it's like sucking boats in down in the water with it. Like you need men who could row their boat away from the Titanic. So yeah, there's no room for pencil necks on the boat. But yeah, man, I wish I had some sea legs, but yeah, I got to do some. I squat pretty good. I do 3 plates each side for like 3 to 6, depending on how I'm feeling. Although I don't barbell back squat anymore. I've been doing hack squat, which is like a lot less of a fatigue ratio, and you can do it more. Nightshade says, even if you did get on the boat, do they have the rations? Bro, there's so much that goes into being the man, bro. I swear. That's what being the man is like there's these little eyes of the storm that you go through as a man where like only one type of man gets through that hole. The man who's doing this lives and like gets to mate with all the women, and all the other men die off. You know what I mean? That's evolution sometimes, like when the environment changes. Yeah, man. You got to be strong and smart and like use the technology, use all the tools at your disposal. It's easier than ever actually to start a business. Like use WAP, use that program that I used to like generate a monthly service for people. Whatever skills you have, don't think about how you're too good for that or whatever. If you charge $200 a month and you get 5 clients, that's an extra $1,000 a month. So like you don't want to be like a slave to, you know, don't make yourself a slave to your work. Value your time and stuff. But yeah, like it's easier than ever to use the technology to amplify, augment. You got to augment yourself. So yeah, Bitcoin is I'm just kind of macro bullish on the Bitcoin, but I also recognize that, you know, I may not be the only one thinking this, even though like our space is pretty underrated, and I don't really see like, you know, big people on social media like I think we don't understand like how small of a bubble we've become, you know. What's up, Crypto Wonder? External Wastegate, good to see you in, man. The Sultan himself, is that Vlad Dracul in your picture? That's Dracula. Interesting that you used the Titanic metaphor as the sinking led to the Federal Reserve. Oh, that's so interesting, bro. That's so interesting, man. I didn't realize that. I didn't know that. But also, another synchronicity is there was that Titanic sub. And it's also Satoshi's telling us all to get on social media and like post 100 push-ups a day. He said that back in 2009. And like this talk about losing a sub, you know, we lost a sub. Like when you're on Instagram and the following goes down, you're like, oh, I lost a sub, you know. Like the world lost a sub that day, and it had to do with the Titanic. It was someone trying to, metaphorically speaking, it was someone like plunging into the depths, trying to understand the pain of that day. Perhaps from a market standpoint, buying in at a low point in the markets, perhaps, and getting wrecked or something like. But it was interesting that like Titanic news came out this year. And also like there's so many, like in Crown's music, he mentions the Titanic even in like, so I had a picture of the Titanic above my piano, and I have a reel where it's like my body transformation from when I was like fat to like about what I'm at now. And in that reel, there's a picture of the Titanic hanging up over my piano. It was my dad's, because my dad, our family watched the Titanic when we were kids. And I took that picture down because like I didn't want to view my life as the Titanic. You know, I took that picture down a couple months back, but I almost want to put it back up because like the sinking isn't the end of the story. There's the rescue phase. At that point, when I was taking that picture off the wall, I wasn't thinking that like I could be the boatman, the true hero at the end. I was just hating myself for being acting like Jack, or acting like the captain of the ship, or acting like one of these people who lost spiritually from the previous market cycle, you know? But now I'm like, I have a different perspective. I feel like I see the Titanic and I see a challenge. I'm like, let's go, baby. Bring it on. Let's crash down to 27K. Let's bring it on. I'm only going to get stronger, you know? So not a price projection, just a mentality. So I'm bullish on Bitcoin in the next year. I think we are going to reach all-time highs. I think 69K is a meme. Like 69? Are you kidding me? You know? It's like 69, it should have been 100K, but we just like didn't really go there because, you know, celebrities took, like, you know, art is inherently divine, and yet the NFTs was like taken over by like satanic celebrities in Hollywood, and also abstract art, which is like soulless and does nothing. I guarantee you, if there was real art and if there was more spirituality in the NFT wave, like it would have done better. But people are like, it's like their bank accounts are going to zero and the stimulus money's running out, and they're just like looking at these stupid monkeys. That's why that shit crashed. If there was meaning in the art, maybe it could have worked. But yeah, it's like we need a bigger spiritual reward than abstract art. We need like the revolution of money. We need the ETFs. We need the pi cycle chart. We need the technicals. We need the Titanic story. You know, we need to inspire the people, and as many people who own Bitcoin as possible need to show real work and like show that if you're all gonna like come on our lifeboat, we are the stronger men. You know what I'm saying? Like we need to actually convince people that our boat is safer than the US dollar. And if I'm a pencil neck, I'm not doing anyone any favors. Ali says, nice to see you training, Nick. What do you think about the impact of weakness in the US economy on Bitcoin? For example, if a 50% correction in the S&P happened. So there's I mean, I'm not an expert on this, but there is that narrative that Bitcoin is just a tech stock. But you guys know Bitcoin's not just a tech stock. Bitcoin is money. Bitcoin is raw spiritual potential. It's another alternate payment system. It's another way to look at value and stuff, and it's infinitely divisible. There's so many things about it that are great. That narrative that like BTC is just a tech stock might come and go like many other narratives that have happened in Bitcoin. Bitcoin every year kind of takes on a new meaning, a new purpose. But its original purpose is to be like that fallback for like humanity. You know, it's like a protection against the fiat system, you know? So that's almost like an inevitability. I don't want to like, you know, ingrain this sense of urgency where people are like betting the farm and doing all the dumb things, because that's why I'm preaching this Titanic message, because it's like, you got to play this smart, you know? It takes years of training and discipline and not like seeking spiritual reward to actually achieve market nirvana and like achieve success in investing and trading for yourself. So I believe that it could decouple from the stocks. I mean, if everything's bullish with Bitcoin and stocks start going down and Bitcoin is just going up and up and up, and like alt money is like pouring into Bitcoin because it's just going up, like Bitcoin could just have its moment, you know. I'm not relying on that tech stock narrative to go on forever. What do you think about Hex chart? Can I look up the Hex chart on TradingView? This is like some old fib I was doing. Oh, I'm looking. You're definitely buying the dip on Hex, bro. There's a little bit of strength after the dip, but not much yet. Am I not able to do anchors either? It's certainly cheap. Let's see how far it's come down. Ooh, man, it's down like 99.5%. Shit, I mean, that was crazy gains right there. What has this been so far? Sheesh. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's risky. You know, I would put this in the lottery bag of your crypto portfolio, you know? Like, make Hex a portion of the 10% portion of your shit that you're deciding to, you know, it could pay off really big, but also like you know, who knows. I don't own Hex, but I did do the Pulse sacrifice. I put like 20k in the Pulse sacrifice like years ago. So if Pulse does good, then I do pretty good. Yeah. Hex is not in like an uptrend, but I do like the money flow coming up there. I like the rising the blue waves. There's a little bit of a turbulence here. And this overall downtrend of blue waves doesn't give me much faith. The RSIs, you do see the RSI picked up. It came over 10. It's just like high risk. This thing dumped all the way down like 99.5. And I'm not sure what's going on with Richard Hart. One thing, a weakness about me is I need to like learn more about like these alts fundamentals. Like I can comment on price, but you know, what the hell is Richard Hart doing these days? Dr. Slater says I'm still holding VET from previous cycle. Time membership. Now I'm at the dealership. Yeah. Now this is showing a lot more strength after the dip than like Hex, right? We're seeing some actual ascending anchor action. We're seeing the money flow trending up just like with Hex, but it's like more time has played out. The blue waves have come down. We would like to see some trigger waves start to form, right? We would like to see the overall momentum shifting from more of a sideways kind of feel, where it's like down below zero, above zero, below zero, above zero. We want to see like, you know, a momentum desert under there, and like little bullish trigger waves for a stronger uptrend. And also like VeChain hasn't conquered its all-time high anchor like some coins have, and so this poses as a resistance. But if you're bullish on this coin, then you would just delete this line overhead, and you would look to keep this steady baseline, accumulate at this low baseline here over time. If you want to like get more into this, you know, have like healthy expectations of price by aiming low, rather than like, you know, feeling this pressure overhead. If this is a good project. Osmo is a cool shit coin. So. Oh man, you gave me a challenge on this one. This is a tough one, bro. Man, look at those BitBoy green dots.
I'm making trades with my eyes closed. I bet you wonder what I do behind closed doors.
I wish I knew more about Osmo, not gonna lie. It looks like we got a downward VWAP, or sorry, the yellow oscillator cross down below 0 on the weekly. There's certainly some bigger weekly confirmations you could wait for to get like bullish on Osmo again. It's come up a lot. But yeah, like the yellow oscillator crossing up would be nice. We've had the RSIs tighten up on the daily and getting a little trigger wave here, so certainly something in the short to medium could play out. I'm you know, that's about all I got on that. It's really up there, man. It's looking pretty crazy. I'm gonna look at it on these smaller time frames here, more in like a immediate sense here. We certainly got the long. We're on the ascending intraday. Longs are doing okay right now. We're closer to the bottom of the range than the top. This actually looks okay. It's like scared money don't make no money, you know. But there is that overall downward. Let's see. Let's put some anchors on this puppy. Let's go to the daily. We'll put some anchors at this weird looking wick here. Maybe we'll do this one too, even though they're like the same thing. Put an anchor there. Put one down here. Yeah. Okay. It's if we come up over this sentiment at 1.72, then we could get more bullish, like more like, you know. But since these anchors are sideways, expect there to be a fight. Expect it's a fight to Osmo here. Ali says, technical question, the money flow part of MC, does it include volume in the formula? In a formula that I know, it can be calculated using candles, open, high, low, close, or maybe a very similar thing. The money flow index takes volume into account. It does. This money flow index is smooth and adjusted. I'm not sure what the exact settings are, but it's a money flow index. So if you wanted to do any deeper studying on money flow indexes, just look up videos on the traditional money flow index, and it'll help you with this one as well. But I think we have a good amount of videos on money flow. It's a good volume-based indicator oscillator. Tiago Machado says NickCipher A works better with Heiken Ashi. I would say Heiken Ashi is good for big time frames. It's not like A, B, or SR or DBSI. It's like big time frames. The Heiken Ashi really helps you with trend bias. You know, like a lot of traders tell me like that not knowing the trend is like their biggest problem. And sometimes like they're just overthinking it. Like if you trust a big time frames Heiken Ashis, it can often lead you in the right direction on a smaller time frame. Yeah, so I like the Heiken Ashis on the big time frames, but the problem with Heiken Ashis is they start every candle at the midpoint of the previous, and so it's manipulating the price data, the look and feel of the actual raw data from the exchange to help your bias, to assist you. There's less candle patterns with Heiken Ashi. You have like dojis and dildos with Heiken Ashi, whereas with standard candles you've got shooting stars and Alabama hot pockets and all sorts of crazy names for candle formations. There's like a new one every week. It's like a gender. There's like a new gender. But like on the small time frames, like the hourly and below, I love standard candles personally, just because this is going to help me like actually, this is going to assist with the actual order taking process. Heiken Ashi's a bit of a speculative tool, perhaps like a leading indicator too, because it's telling you like what the overall trend's gonna look like just by following this one green candle. The odds are that the rest are gonna be green, you know. But it comes at the sacrifice of like making your orders a living hell sometimes. Like, you'll notice that on the small time frames when you actually go to place the order. The Heiken Ashis, like, you know, that's when you realize their purpose is very important. They're there for a reason and they're great. But standard candles have their place too. I'm at 1.86. I'm almost at 2 miles. Does anyone have any like last questions for me? Anyone got any questions? Meeting some resistance here at this anchor. Getting a little manipulation over here. There's a fight. There's a fight. The intraday is calling, and we've had to deal with this line getting violated in the past. How many more violations can we take? I see a Cleveland steamer candle formation here. Look, it's the Cleveland steamer. It's just a turd. Just goes down. Big old steamer with some smoke that comes off the turd, and that's how you get up higher. It's a hot turd. It's cooking with energy. It's an energetic turd. Thoughts on Bitcoin dominance? That's the gap chart. I got a big thought on Bitcoin dominance. Like, so Bitcoin had the ETF, and like Bitcoin is about to have its moment for the world. I have a feeling like that's gonna happen. Bitcoin dominance, like it could shoot up if there's this notion of like out of many we are one in crypto, like e pluribus unum, and Bitcoin is like doing crazy stuff on its own because it's like ascended. It's been chosen for these ETFs and for these macro factors to like push it up. There might be an initial surge of like Bitcoin doing its thing, you know? But ultimately that will fizzle out and the money will spill into ETH and Litecoin and Alt and the shitcoins and all that. It'll be a process, but I definitely have this inclination that Bitcoin could like really do its thing more than like any other time in history. It's like a unique time. Then let's pull up the Litecoin chart. I like Litecoin. I like Litecoin for the same reason I like Tron, because when CryptoFace and I were looking to pay our employees, we couldn't deal with that Ethereum Tether. That blockchain just was not working. So I came up with this idea, like, let's look at the Tron Tether fees, and it was so much cheaper. We went over to Tron like years ago, and we were talking good about Tron. My brother had Justin Sun on his channel, so we love Tron. But we like I like Litecoin too because it's cheap, like to send and transact. And Charlie's a good boy. How do you guys risk manage your trades? You keep strict percent. I know CryptoFace just like plays at it like a whale. Like his leverage, he doesn't even like use like stop losses. He essentially just throws so much money on and has so much margin that he just shaves and like adds as he goes, and he's just like coming at it like a whale basically. Whereas I've been like more precise, and sometimes I'll get stopped out and shit, you know, like I'm a stop loss guy, you know. But I maintain the role, like where I'm at, like I need to do that. I like doing that. I like trying to hit the bullseye, you know. But if you want to know how I do risk management when I trade, it's that calculator on our website. You go to the Learn tab at NickCipher.com, and I explain how I set up my positions on there. Ujira. It's an altcoin called Ujira. All right, I'm at 2 miles. So this is it right here. Ooh, okay. We're coming up over the intraday. Money flow came up. This is the 10-minute chart. On the 65-minute, let's check the anchor. We tested the bearish sentiment. It looks like we're going to fill that gap back up to the bearish sentiment. We're going to have some play. The money flow is coming up. The RSI's crossed over 12. We would love to see. There's some things I wish we saw. I wish we were seeing more ascending VWAPs. I wish this VWAP was ascending and we were over it. That would be an even bigger long. If you can wait for like this bearish sentiment to be conquered and also be ascending, that would be a sick ass long. And we would also want to see like a little, a smaller wave. We got the anchor wave here. That's big. Overall, that's big. But in terms of precision of nailing a solid trade, there might be a rise and a fall of the momentum and a better opportunity soon on this. But it looks okay right now. So thank you guys. This is it's got like 2 miles of cardio in. Third stream this week. Hell yeah. Make sure you guys like the stream. Follow me on Instagram, and once I can fix my name, I'll start posting on Twitter too. BP, if you want to enable anchored VWAP, it's over here on the left on your volume based tools here. It's just a drawing tool. And then watch the videos on my channel, BP, about the anchor tool, and it'll teach you how to use it. You could also get the book by Brian Shannon. That'll teach you how to do it even better than me. And then to enable the regular VWAP, you could enable it in the stock indicators, search it in there, and it looks a little different. But it is the same line as the one in NickCipher SR. So I'm gonna look into that JP Morgan Titanic stuff, bro. That's such a good synchronicity. And just know that I love you guys. I'm gonna keep coming back to do this for you guys. So thank you so much. Stay hard, and I'll see you guys on Monday.